Hello, it's Shades. Anime or manga reviews won't be a regular thing on the channel as I only know a few and I'm rather new to the whole thing. If I'm an anime noob, you're probably wondering how I discovered this one. I was in the comment section of a Tabs video and someone said her avatar reminded them of the main character of Watamote. I checked it out and binged the series over winter break, which is why I may not remember it perfectly, but bear with me. This anime is rightfully dubbed as the cringiest anime. In fact, there was so much wrong with it, it really ruined my innocence as I am sheltered and the only shows I've watched were for kids. This girl has no social skills whatsoever, is judgmental of everyone, yet wonders why she has no friends. So to fill that empty void, she stays up late doing suggestive dating sims that are probably hentai and or porn. In fact, in one of the episodes, a voice actor was coming over to her town over the summer, and she stands in line, waiting to pay the actor record himself saying whatever she wants. The girl before her has no restraints and says really cringy and inappropriate stuff. Tomoko is shocked and mentally judges the girl ahead of her before hypocritically paying the actor to say equally inappropriate stuff. At home, she plays his lines on the computer and responds in between, role-playing a dating sim. She forgets to plug her headphones in, and her mom walks in, probably worried but leaves and acts as if that's normal. The girl, Tomoko Kuroki, has one friend, Yu-chan. In middle school, Yu-chan had black hair, glasses, and a flat chest, much like Tomoko except for the glasses. Come high school, Yu-chan has light brown hair, light brown eye contacts, a bigger bosom, and more fashion, long dark socks with a short skirt. Tomoko used to resent Yu in middle school for having less than average grades. In high school, Tomoko envied and despised Yu for dressing slutty. Yup, that's right. Tomoko, behind her only friend's back, slut-shames and resents the friend that has always stuck by her despite her strange behavior. Tomoko was less than a friend, and frankly, Yu-chan deserved better and should have ditched Tomoko so she wouldn't be surrounded by negative energy. But Yu-chan is nice, and if I were her, I would have referred Tomoko to a therapist or something. The series is 12 episodes long with a hidden bonus extra episode somewhere on YouTube, but I didn't watch that one. At first, I thought that was short, but the series really didn't get anywhere. Tomoko never caught a break. Whenever something good would happen, whether it be her summer break that she essentially wasted by doing nothing, or it be her finding a private spot up the stairs to eat lunch alone, it would always be taken away from her. At the end of the series, the student council president, Megumi Imai, wore a mascot costume and hugged Tomoko and gave her a balloon, taking pity on her, trying to cheer her up as she seemed lonely at the culture festival. If anything, Tomoko finally caught a break, although it wasn't really enough. My thoughts on this series is that there is a lot wrong with it. For one thing, the hypocrisy of Tomoko. She mentally slut-shames other female students who wear short skirts and wear white uniform shirts with visible bras underneath. She sees other girls wearing cute panties and goes with Yu-chan to shop for cooler underwear because Yu has a boyfriend, and therefore she must wear cool underwear. In a previous episode, after seeing Yu-chan with a short skirt and high socks, she puts her hair into ribboned pigtails, hikes up her longer skirt, and gets high socks that are too loose and fall on her skinny legs. She goes to a fast food restaurant dressed like that where she runs into her brother and some popular girls. She is trying to dress cute or slutty even though she despises those kind of girls. Slut-shaming is not okay. In this series, it's just brushed off, and I don't think any part of this anime's fandom has covered this. Tomoko's perverted mind leads her to think that these kind of girls, that just because they dress the way most high school girls do in Japan, is a culture and a fashion trend that exists in real life. She assumes that for not dressing more conservatively, there's sluts that get laid all the time. Tomoko is jealous and thus resents them. Women putting down women is not a feminist culture. Women should build each other up. Nobody should put down women or men. We should all build each other up instead of shallowly judging and tearing others down based on clothes and appearance. Additionally, another thing that the anime casually brushes off is sexual assault. Tomoko thinks that only pretty girls get assaulted on the train, and gets disappointed when she realizes that a wooden fighting stick struck her in the crotch, not some guy. Because Yu is prettier due to her makeover, Tomoko has the balls to call her and ask if she was ever raped, because aesthetically superior women experience that. Yu answers no and asks why Tomoko would bring up that kind of thing, so Tomoko lies and says she was raped. At the cultural festival, pervy Tomoko gropes Yu's butt when Yu leans in for a hug, yet when they disband from the hug, Yu acts like nothing happened and continues accompanying her friend. Don't casually act like it didn't happen just because it was your eccentric friend. No matter who it is, assault and rape are serious and must be punished. Another thing that isn't okay is that she feels the need to lie to impress others and make herself seem cooler than she is. She dressed in a tank top and short skirt and used a vacuum cleaner to give herself tons of hickeys before her innocent little cousin came over. She lied about having a boyfriend who wants to do it with her, and when they go to the library, a boy from a previous episode who gave her an umbrella when hers got destroyed recognized her and said hi. The little cousin wonders if this is the boyfriend Tomoko was talking about, and Tomoko lied and said yes. The boy is then seen talking to another girl, and the cousin thinks Tomoko is being cheated on. The little cousin goes to the boy to give her a piece of her mind, only for Tomoko to get caught in her lie. This shows that Tomoko isn't happy with who she is. This anime doesn't teach any good lessons except, well, avoid everything that Tomoko does. Throughout the whole series, Tomoko is fixated on becoming popular. She thinks that she'll become more popular because she's in high school. Nothing happens, so she tries to copy things that were portrayed as cool in animes she has seen, but either nobody notices or she gets questioned, leading her to get embarrassed. She puts others down and isn't really nice to anyone, not even her family, due to how unhappy she is. I thought her brother was really mean to her, but spending years with someone like Tomoko, I can see why he'd get fed up with her. She brings it on herself. She doesn't see what she's doing wrong, and it's really tragic. She pays too much attention to herself and picks out details nobody else notices. When her mom asks her to clean the house in the summer, she rudely remarks that it isn't spring cleaning, and then her mom yells at her, as the mom usually does all the cleaning, and Tomoko shouldn't idle around all summer. She's a jerk to everyone and has a distorted, pessimistic view on the world and its inhabitants. I think she has severe autism and depression that is exaggerated for the show, as I've never met anyone that bad, but that's probably because they were in asylums. She tries way too hard to get popular, and she goes about it all wrong. The key to popularity is to not care about it, ironically. Focusing on it will consume you and make you feel bad about yourself, and nobody wants to hang out with someone outwardly insecure. Yeah, a part of it is who you hang out with, but if you don't naturally get along with the popular kids, why waste your time trying to forge a friendship? Calm down, use your sense of humor, and maybe, just maybe, people will like your humor and you'll get people who you don't even know to come up and joke with you because word is spread. And then you won't even need to hang out with the popular kids. As a class clown, you'll be friends with everyone. But not everyone is made to be this, as how boring would it be if everyone was the same? Everyone is different, and it's best to be yourself, although you probably heard that 1,000 times. Don't try to be something you're not. That'll lead to insecurity and unhappiness, which will lead to unpopularity, what you're trying to avoid in the first place. If you're going to be unpopular, you best accept it and get some friends to make it less bad. In conclusion, I rate this anime 2 out of 5 stars because 1 star means it wasn't captivating at all, and I had to leave midway, and not 3 stars because this anime was less than mediocre. The anime wasn't good enough for me to finish reading the manga, and I never read the manga as I wasn't interested enough. Sorry this video was so long with spoilers. By the way, you would have stopped the view at the description with spoiler warning, so if I spoiled it for you, well, too late. Oh well. I tried to end it on a true and positive note, and if you found that helpful, feel free to leave a like. Next time I'll be reviewing Kiss Him Not Me, so subscribe with the bell icon so you can be sure to know when it'll come out. Shades out.